Houston, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Coaches like to say playing the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but what a return to set up this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside. It's Ivory. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Turns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Wilson. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Got a little grab. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Shotgun snap on third down. Right side, it's Ivory. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Complete out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Selling the fake. Turns it upfield. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop. Making the adjustment. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Wilson on the carry. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Smith dropping to pass. Out wide left, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he could not get loose on the run. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Reels it in. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Leaves it in his belly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it. It's Ivory. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Driven back.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Left side, it's Terry. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Rasmussen. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide left, it's Rasmussen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense. 1st and goal in a great situation.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Firing to the right, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Smith dropping to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll run it with Wilson. He's got enough. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the number 15 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Huskies able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. No room to bring it back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quick step and go. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Left side is Weaver. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. quick give. It's Wilson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Clouds his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stack.
They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Gives it. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. There, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Smith dropping to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Working that left side now. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hands it off on the counter. Knocked down immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Look out! Working the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Hands it off. Looking for a crease. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Running inside. It's Ivory. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Got his man on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part.
Intercepted for the 11th time. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late, you're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires into the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.